And welcome inside Warrior Complex, the home of Brother Rice baseball. Game one in the books. St. Mary's wins it 6-5 and 8 in extras. And we're ready for game two. A little bit early, but hey, why not? Let's get after it. My name's Chad Bush alongside Nick DePonio. And glad to have baseball on the prep. This is Blake Illich to face the right-handed hitting of Parker Brustevich, who's playing third base. Nick DePonio, a 98 grad of Orchard Lake St. Mary's, was a part of the first state title in school history. Joins us. Ground ball left side, diving stop, and play throw to first off the glove of Taransky. It was a fine play at third by Chase Vandermeed, the Notre Dame commit. So a couple of future Golden Domers going at it. How about this play?
Looked like a breaking ball there, and went nicely to his left side, knock it down, and was able to beat it out. Nice piece of hitting.
Yes, sir. So it is a hit, and that'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Hunter Brustevich. Hudson Brustevich, my bad. I'm going to do that about 5 times, Nick. So Blake Illich on the mound, the University Liggett transfer, who has already faced St. Mary's this year. In fact, he started the game played prior to this, game 1, but it was back on April 19th. Throw to first, wild, fine stop by Taransky. So the Brustevich brothers at the top of the lineup for St. Mary's. Inside, and he walked him. So location and walks have been a problem for Brother Rice at the end of game 1, and it starts to be an issue perhaps here in game 2. Illich had issues with balls and strikes back when they played on the 19th as well. First and second, nobody out, top of the first. No score. This is Blake Grimmer. Grimmer had a solo home run back on Wednesday against University Liggett. Committed to Tennessee. And, Nick, he's in a RBI opportunity here early on.
Absolutely. That was a good fastball there from Illich that he just missed. And bet he wished he wanted it back there. But let's see what happens here.
Just misses low. So it's Chase Vandermeed at third base. Tristan Crane at short. Max Orozco at second. And Taransky at first. That's a sharp slider that just misses off the outside part of the plate. And St. Mary's has Illich where they want him.
And that's what these guys do all year is they don't go outside of the strike zone very often, and they battle and have really good plate discipline.
Brustevich is on first and second. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. Illich with a blow-by, and that's the hot fastball. It can reach 90-ish, and it's a really nice right arm, Nick. I know you're a big fan of it.
Absolutely. Just a little bit late. That ball's moving away from him as it crosses the plate. And it was just a really good full-count pitch.
So runners on first and second, 1 out. And Jason Oliver, the batter. As a tapper, Illich off the mound. He'll look to third, nobody home, throw to first. Runners advance. Illich with a nice decision fielding-wise.
Absolutely. Got to get the out there in that situation. Got a base open. Can do a few things here. Can attack this hitter however he pleases.
To get Oliver like that on a weak chopper, the top power man in the lineup, that's a great job by Illich. The runners advance to second and third. And that pitch gets away, nowhere for Parker Brustevich to go. Good hustle by OT Owen Turner. The game's first run, 90 feet away. High leverage situation early on in this one, Nick.
He's still got to look for his pitch here. You know, with the base being open, still got to look for his pitch and his spot and try to do some damage here with runners in scoring position.
This is Will Boisenow. Big cut to miss. Impressed with the way Illich has bounced back.
Yeah, he's got some real life on that fastball.
He does.
Curveball is good. You can see why he's done what he's done so far.
The Duke commit, Blake Illich, just a 10th grader. Line shot right field. That's a base hit. That's going to score 2. Boisenow drives in the Brustevich brothers, and it's 2-0 Orchard Lake here in the top of the first.
And that was just a great piece of hitting right there. It looked like a curveball. Stayed back on it, let it travel, and drove it into right center field there. Pick up 2 runs. Great piece of hitting.
Clutch hitting by Boisenow as we get another look. And you're right, just went the other way with it, Nick. On a breaking ball. Clutch hitting with 2 outs, that matters quite a bit.
Absolutely.
You've coached a lot of guys. How early on in the coaching game can you tell that a guy's a clutch hitter?
Right away. I mean, and getting runs, especially in the first inning, helps to set the tone for the entire game. So
really
if you can get on the board early and put the pressure on them, we talked a lot about that. Just get up early, stay ahead, and keep the momentum on your side.
St. Mary's got the leadoff men on. 2-0 Eaglets. Boisenow with good speed on it first. This is Vincent Cowdery, strike 3. Had the RBI walk-off walk to win it in game 1. Blake Illich fans him in inning 1. But now before the Eaglets get 2 on the Boisenow 2-out base hit. Back to Troy in a moment, 2-0 St. Mary's.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to fix my feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing!
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
Welcome back to the home of Brotherized Baseball, the Troy Complex, Warrior Baseball Complex in Troy. Jason Oliver back on the bump, Nick, and he closed out game 1 with 2 innings. He pauses about a half hour, and now he's back out there. As a coach, what's kind of the rule of thumb about how long you can let him sit before you re-rev that engine?
Yeah, it's really like a long inning at this point in time. Where you're on, your team's on defense or on offense for a while, and you just want to try to stay loose. And based on this, I think he's probably going to let him run a little bit out there and give him the ball for a while and let him go. But anything over 30, 45 minutes, you think about shutting him down.
Okay.
But at this point, it's warm out, and he had a chance to stay loose, short break, let him go.
All right, sounds fair enough. They have let him go, and this is Ryan Turansky, who also plays hockey. And he just won a state title as a hockey player. And Owen Turner was also a manager on that team. Nick Aller also a part of the club, but Turansky a big part of it. His brother is Mitchell Turansky, and he's in the pros. There's a swing and a drive deep but fouled on the left field line, courtesy chase for Will Boisenau. But it's a long strike for the leadoff man, Ryan Turansky, the Central Michigan commit. So his brother Mitchell in 2015, drafted out of Michigan State. And he's in the Dodger organization. And if you want to be in a professional organization, that's one you want to be in. And he's playing for the Great Lakes Loons in Midland, Michigan. There's a swing and a drive in the gap. It's fairly deep, but it'll hang up enough for the left fielder Boisenau to come over and make the catch.
Shortstop, number 24, Tristan Crane.
And we'll look for Jason to do that all day. He'll get the ball. He's going to go after these guys. He's got a plus fastball, sharp breaking ball. He's going to say, here it is, hit it, and go from there.
A big part of it is just not giving free passes.
Absolutely.
And we've seen the difference so far in this game. St. Mary's guys not going after, no walks, and Rice has been hampered by walks. Sometimes it's that simple, right?
Absolutely.
This is Tristan Crane. He was our G of the game the last time we were in this complex a couple weeks ago. This is a really good-looking shortstop pitcher for Rice.
I like that pitch right there. He's going in hard, and he's got that fastball that'll run up into the low to mid-90s. Why not?
Swinging a drive to center, fairly deep. Crichton going back. The freshman circles the baseball as it gets held up in this Troy wind with the airport behind us.
Right fielder, number 18,
And that's quickly 2 outs.
Yeah, the ball's not traveling real much today, so these hitters are going to have to make the adjustment. They're going to have to level off their swings and really try to take a line drive approach today.
What is the line drive approach?
Just try to stay level to the baseball, match the plane of the pitch with the plane of your swing, and just try not to do too much with it. You try to lift the ball on a day like today with the wind blowing as hard as it is in, and it's probably going to hang up there.
No doubt. So this is Tyler Fox, the Ohio State commit. Looks at one just a bit low.
That's a good pitch right there.
Yep, just the bottom quadrant of the zone. St. Mary's now 19-2, 14-2 in league play. Brother Rice now 20-4, 11-3 in league play. And that one's ripped down the right side past Kyle Galley, first base coach. Mike Steele, also an assistant on this staff in his first year, the former Central Michigan and Long Beach State, an experienced coach. Also coached at the professional level. Nobody on, 2 outs, and another plane takes off. That's 2 if you're counting. The over-under was 6.5.
I think we're going to get there.
We might.
We're going to get there.
I think we saw 12 when we were here a couple weeks ago.
Well, he's gone hard in on him a couple times here, fastball and changeup. We'll see what he does here, 2-2.
Bottom of the first. Got him on strikes. Jolly with another K, and that ends the home half of the first.
Nice curveball right there. Came back, had him set up, and really executed the pitch.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
when I tell you we got a tough crew, I mean it. Sometimes they take baseballs. Look at that. C-Jack took it off, what, the shoulder? Barely flinched. Tried to tell somebody about it, and they didn't care so much. There he is. Christian Jackson does it all. Great guy on camera. He could do audio, and tougher than a $2 steak. Thanks, C-Jack. All right, welcome back. Chad and Nick with you from the Warrior Baseball Complex. Final warm-up tosses taking place. Blake Ilitch entering his second inning. What do you look to see out of Ilitch in his second inning of duty here in Game 2?
Well, it's a long game. He's just got to go back to doing what he does and locating his pitches and trying to keep his team right there. St. Mary's did a good job in the bottom half of that inning with a shutdown inning, keeping the score where it's at, and they're going to look to add on to that momentum that they have from inning 1.
So it'll be 7, 8, and 9 due up for Matt Petrie in his 13th year, the 5-time state champion. 3-peat champions and national champions as well. Swing and a miss, out on strikes. Blake Ilitch comes back with a vengeance in this second inning.
Number 2, Luke Crichton.
And he came right back at him. A couple of strikes. That's a tight curveball right there.
Yeah, it was.
Late breaker. Very good pitch.
So here's Luke Crichton, who had a base hit and a big one in Game 1. Freshman committed to Indiana against the Duke commit Blake Ilitch, the sophomore, against the freshman.
And he's come in and he's just pounded the strike zone so far in this inning. So that's what you got to do. You give up a couple, come back, attack the zone.
That's right. It's Chase Vandermeed at third. Tristan Crane at short, Max Orozco at second, Ryan Taransky at first, Alfredo Velasquez in left. Is that King in center? I don't think so. Tyler Fox in right. Outside, just misses. Ilitch against Crichton, and he missed outside, so it is a one-out walk to Luke, and that'll leave the at-bat to Bradley Hale.
8, Bradley Hale.
This is Game 2 of 3 games today. St. Mary's wins Game 1 in extras in a game that was suspended due to darkness on the 19th of April. Luke at first, a good athlete, can run a little bit. Obviously, they got him starting in center field as a freshman. That says a lot. I know you were a 4-year starter at St. Mary's and a state title to your credit. It says quite a bit. Strike on the upper outside quadrant to Bradley Hale.
Yeah, it's it can be intimidating when you're that young coming into this stage, but he's done a nice job, as has the other freshman, Hudson Bershevitz, in not being taken by the moment, coming in and doing a good job for the club and contributing. So these are mature players, and they've been at this spot in their summer programs, and they're just trying to contribute and compete out there.
That one thrown low to first. Ilitch has thrown a few balls that were offline, and Crichton wears it a little bit somewhere in the midsection.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
No, sir. Pitch is low. Good eye from Bradley Hale, a guy who's had to earn his minutes off of Matt Petrie's bench, and now with some injuries. Ryan Minnie McKay, the Michigan State commit, continues to be out. He's due back in a couple weeks, but a big missing piece of this puzzle. Outside, Hale with a strong eye, run it full.
Yeah, let's see what they do here. They got a full count. See if he puts them in motion here.
Crichton, who played on the varsity basketball team in the rotation is off and running. Hale lifts it foul up and out of play. And a pilot from Washington, D.C. will take that one home. Onto the runway.
He's probably going to do it again here. Another full count situation. You got a guy with good back control, a guy with decent speed on the bases. It lends itself to a running situation here.
The leadoff man, Brustevich, in the on-deck circle. There goes Crichton again. It's a bunt. Throw down to second, and it's not in time. The throw was well to the third base side, so it's a stolen base for Luke. And it puts him in scoring position now with 2 outs.
Yeah, and really as a runner in that situation, it's like a hit and run, essentially, with the full count. You don't want to get picked off at first. You want to make sure that the pitcher delivers to the plate, get off, and take a peek and pick up the ball somewhere 2-3 steps as you head to second base.
St. Mary's had their 84-game win streak, an MHSAA record, broken on Wednesday. Liggett not only got the Eaglets once, they got them twice, and they got them by the same score and in the same kind of fashion. Walk-off. Swing and a miss. Illich really dialing it up.
It's another good opportunity for St. Mary's here with a runner in scoring position. Got to shorten up his swing a little bit here with 2 strikes.
Theo Piccarelli down at first base. Matt Petrie at third. Tommy Carrion, also an assistant. As the Notre Dame commit, Parker Brustevich continues to battle. And it's a good one.
Yeah, and that was a good pitch there. Fastball on the inside half. Tied him up a little bit, but he was able to get a piece and stay alive, and that's what you're trying to do in this situation.
Brother Rice coming off a sweep on Thursday. They knocked off the Pilots of De La Salle 15-5 and 1-0. Swinging a ground ball to short. Crane up with it, fires to first, and the side retired. So Crichton gets to second, but doesn't get brought around. It's 2-0 Eaglets as we go to the bottom half of the second in Troy, Michigan. Thanks for watching. We're the Prep.
Your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. Let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag GBrandUSA. GBrandUSA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
Yes, flying high in Troy. Thanks for hanging with us. Jason Oliver back on the bump for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. And he's been pretty good. He also threw in game one. And Nick, no real early signs of any lingering effects of that delay.
No, I expect him to take this ball well into this game as long as he can go. And, you know, it's easier, too, in his role to just once you get up, you stay up and you keep throwing. You know, if they look to have him close out at the end of any of these games, he's got to get warmed up again. And
right. There's a pop-up to third, and this will be handled easily by Parker Brustevich, the junior third baseman, with his brother at shortstop. Charlie Hardenberg at second, and this is a pitcher's best friend when you get somebody to swing and pop up that early.
Absolutely. Going to continue to pound the strike zone and let his fielders make the plays.
Here's Alfredo Velasquez, who had a 3-run home run. Oppo left field against Orchard Lake St. Mary's back on the 19th of April. This is a big-time bat, a big-time arm, and one of the best players in our state. And he's working against Jason Oliver, who might have a similar resume. And he strikes him out. Oliver with another K. And there's quickly 2 outs here in the second.
And that breaking ball starts on the inside half and kind of dies at his feet here. And that's a really, really tough pitch to hit. And just well executed. And he's going to keep rolling.
Oliver with 4 strikeouts in game 1. There's a tapper back to him, and this will be an easy 1-2-3 inning. Chase Vandermeet is out. And so are the Warriors in less than 5 pitches. We go to the top of the third. 2-0 OL SM. We're the Prep. Thanks for watching.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
Are you a hiring manager or business owner looking to hire professional, high-quality employees? Call Bill Wineski and the Headhunters team at 248-343-6027. The Headhunters specialize in placing hard-to-find C-suite executives, accounting, finance, engineering, supply chain, human resources, and operations leadership. They're easy to work with and recruit the talent your company needs to thrive. The Headhunters also offer a guarantee that their candidates will stick with your company. Call Bill today at 248-343-6027. Welcome back to the Warrior Baseball Complex in Troy, Michigan. My name is Chad Bush alongside Nick DePonio. Nick, a former Orchard Lake St. Mary's graduate of '98, and also played at Oakland University, and also played internationally in Italy.
Yes, sir.
How about that? Talk about that experience.
It was just an incredible experience to be able to play overseas in Italy, where my father's from Italy, and be able to learn the language, appreciate the culture, and play baseball. I mean, there was nothing better to do in your early 20s than have that experience. So I'm just forever grateful. I've got lifetime friends, and was able to really experience it.
That's awesome. There's a swing and a foul back. This is Hudson Brustevich, the 6'2", 185-pound freshman. And he is the number 2 hitter in Matt Petrie's lineup. Line shot, and watch out. Balls are flying at our cameramen. Brad the Boss Ross. The batters are not discriminating. They're peppering the third base cameraman, the first base cameraman. Ross is elusive. Got quick hands, swivel hips. There's a pitch that misses the zone. 2-1 the count. Top of the third. 2-0 St. Mary's. Illich. Line shot right through the box. And Brustevich continues to blast baseballs all over the state of Michigan.
This kid's really been impressive this year to me. Just great plate discipline, doesn't strike out a lot, walks a lot, works a lot of counts. And, for somebody that's his age at this point in time, the projectability's off the roof. You just see this kid continuing to get better, continuing to get bigger and stronger, and he's going to be playing baseball for a long time.
Got that nice size frame that you just project, right?
Absolutely.
This is Grimmer. He's also a guy that projects well. He'll play in the SEC at Tennessee. Blake Grimmer, a guy that's versatile. What do you like about Blake?
He just does everything well. You know, he swings it, he picks it in the field. Good job there on a tough curveball. But these guys, you know, they're going to get bigger and stronger. They're going to, right now, they've got the line drive approaches. Their power's probably going to develop as they mature. But they're a heck of players.
There's a swing and a fister fairly deep to center. Getting back in position as Dowd makes the catch. And retrieving back to first is Brustevich. And so now there's one out. And that'll bring up Jason Oliver. You get a look at Theo Piccarelli over at first base coach. You coached him, did you not?
I did.
There's Theo. What can you tell us about Teddy Two-Step?
Oh, he's a great kid. He played for me, I think, as a starter on the varsity team for 3 years. Was an infielder, did a little pitching for us, as a lot of kids do in high school. Went on to play collegiately at Western Michigan and came back to give back to his alma mater, as many do.
Meanwhile, Illich continues to throw to first, and certainly not intentionally, but I mean, St. Mary's base runners are getting just peppered. Here's another look.
I think that's the second time he got hit over there.
Yeah. Part of the game, but that doesn't tickle.
Nope.
That one's lifted out of play. Back into the parking lot. A full parking lot. Good crowd on hand at beautiful Warrior Complex. Very mild temperature, 68 degrees.
Boy, it's about time, too.
Oh, amen. Swing and a miss. Illich got him on strikes.
Yeah, good run on that fastball there. Moving away from him as it's coming. And it's a tough pitch. It's a pitch you can't take with 2 strikes, and it's certainly a pitch you can't do a whole lot with.
It's the 5th strikeout of the game for Illich against just 1 walk. The accuracy is certainly sharpened up. It's a hot fastball. You like his breaking ball. I mean, he's just a 10th grader. This guy projects off the charts pretty much the same, right?
Absolutely. He's going to be pitching for a while, like a lot of these kids on this field. That's what you're going to get out of these 2 programs. You're going to get high-level players, high-level player development, and it's just fun to watch them compete.
That was an off-speed pitch that floated in, and that was a bullet with butterfly wings. Beautiful place pitch.
Yeah, he wasn't looking for that in that situation, so he's going to move on to the next one.
Runner goes. Boysenau swings and misses. Illich got him on strikes. His 6th of the day. We go to the 3rd. Illich starting to warm up. And a great rebound for him the last couple. Here's his last pitch, Nick.
Yeah, that's a fastball inside on the hands again. Ties him up a little bit after a breaking ball the pitch before. It's just, again, well executed. Both these guys are hitting their spots.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to Fix My Feet today and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom arch supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
In today's ever-changing real estate and mortgage lending world, the importance of a true professional has never been higher. At Success Mortgage Partners, our mission is for every borrower to receive level 10 service, and our goal is to get you the lowest rate possible. We want you to have an experience of a lifetime. Navigating a turbulent market like this needs to be handled by a real professional. Call Todd Barr at 734-674-6154 and put 20 years of local knowledge to use for you and your family. Chad and Nick back with you from Troy. St. Mary's won game 1 in the bottom of the 8th in a continuation game. This is game 2 of 3. And it's 2-0 St. Mary's. They got 2 in the first. There's a ground ball to short. Slow roller for Brustevich, fires to first. And it's a wide throw, gets beyond Aiden Donovan. And it's going to be an error on the shortstop, Hudson Brustevich.
Yeah, it looks like his just tripped up with his feet a little bit as he was transitioning into his throw. And when your feet go from under you, it's hard to make an accurate throw.
Right on. So, Brother Rice looking for their first hit today. They've got the leadoff man on, though. This is a good start to an inning. And this is Alex Cheeseman, the UAB commit, as in Alabama Birmingham. There goes the runner, swinging a drive to center. Crichton going back near the track. He'll make the catch. And retrieving back to first is Dowd.
Yeah, it might have been a hit and run or a straight steal, but that ball's just hanging up there. Looked like he put it on the barrel, but it's just going to hang up there today in this breeze.
No doubt. So, bottom of the third, this is Max Orozco, who's really worked hard in the offseason, has added bulk. This is a guy that plays for Coach K on the football team, wide receiver. Rice had a good season on the gridiron. Had a good season in basketball as well. Number 1 ranked most of the season under Rick Palmer. There goes another plane. That's 3. Pitches up and away.
They got the third baseman in here with 1 out, which means this kid probably moves a little bit on the base paths. And, you know, as a hitter, it really helps. It makes the field bigger for you. So that infielder drawn in, there's a bigger hole over on that side to use.
Donovan holds the runner at first, who's not going. It's a strike on the outside corner. Just caught the gray of the edge, and it's 2-2, says Pat the Stat. Alex Westfall, your executive producer. Robert Sherby in the on-deck circle, getting loose. Or is he in the bullpen getting loose? I think he's in the pen. Orozco's back in the box. 2-0 St. Mary's, bottom of 3. Rice with the leadoff man on. And Orozco. There goes the runner. Pitch is high. The throw is high. And the runner's safe. It's a stolen base for Dowd, the University of Southern Cal commit. He's in scoring position now with 1 out.
Yeah, and he got a good jump there. Catcher really didn't have much of a shot to get him, so Rice has got something cooking here a little bit. Runner in scoring position. Try to get on the board.
Orozco started the year 11 for 17. And he's got an RBI chance here. And he hacks and whacks one off of the Van E. Conway Fieldhouse down the left field line. Orozco with good speed. This will be the final meeting of the regular season between these two teams, but of course there's always that chance, and a strong chance, that these two teams will play again in the Catholic League Championships before potentially playing again in the state playoffs. This one's fouled away. So Orozco with a chance to cut this lead in half with a base hit. Full count, 1 out. Dowd on second, salivating to get home. And a good battle here between Orozco and the guy they call Jolly, Jason Oliver.
Yeah, he's thrown everything at him, and he's been able to fight it off and live to see another pitch, and that's really all you're trying to do at this point in time is get to another pitch, and hopefully he makes a mistake.
There is no activity in the Eaglet bullpen. The pitch count for Oliver extends beyond this game. He finalized the Game 1 activities on the hill, going 2 full innings. Swing and a pop-up, and this one's lifted foul, and it is out of play. Watch out down there. Did that hit Robin Goddard?
We hope not.
We hope not.
We need Robin around.
See Mrs. Oliver down there. There's some quick feet down there now. Goddard's aren't some of them. Robin, very complimentary of the hot dogs today. Or the glizzies. What do you guys call them? I guess they call them glizzies now.
As long as Robin approves, that's all that matters.
Yeah, they're fabulous. They've got the Polish sausage and also the regular hot dog. And go find Mickey. He's down in the concessions. 2-0. Inside corner, and he walked him. What an at-bat for Orozco. And now there's 2 men on with 1 man out.
Wow, that was a good pitch right there. Froze the hitter a little bit on the inside half. Just off the plate.
Yep.
Good pitch, good call.
So Matt Petrie with a long walk. Peaches will walk out a little slower than we saw him at times on Wednesday. And a little conversation as Oliver's pitches could be a bit limited here, but you got an opportunity. If you're Rice with 2 men on, 1 man out, I mean, these are opportunities you may not get all that often today.
Absolutely.
And they've got a trusted bat coming up in Ryan Turansky, the leadoff man.
And all Matt's doing here is trying to settle him down a little bit. This is his guy. This is his horse. And just wants to give him a quick breather, tell him to relax, and go back to the next guy. It was a good battle, good at-bat. And got to move on now. Get your ground ball here.
Matt is the former Brother Rice Warrior. And so he's on enemy territory, but it is familiar territory. And that's his mentor, Bob Riker, down at third base, the head coach in his 32nd year. Teacher versus student, right? This is an interesting battle. Have you ever been a part of one of these?
Yeah, I was able to see Bob as a, to compete against him as a coach, and just have a ton of respect for him. And they've done a great job here, and I'm sure he's very proud of what Matt's done here. It's a reflection of him and the program, right, and the entire Catholic League.
No doubt. 2 men on. This is Turansky, the third Turansky to get through the doors at Brother Rice. Of course, you'll recall Mitch in 15 and Kevin in 16. First and second, 1 out. Orozco at first. And Turansky lines one down the left field line. He's a Central Michigan commit. How about the Chippewas and the baseball they've played over the last handful of years under new coach Bischoff?
It's a good program. Nice place to play. Give these kids an extra chance to continue their careers.
Nice area, Mount Pleasant.
Absolutely. Except you're going farther north, so this time of the year, I remember going there, and man, it was cold some games.
Oh yeah, it's cold up there. Pat the Stat hails from Mount Pleasant, so he won't give you any sympathy. Oh, Tennyson Stadium, a lot of memories. And protecting Taransky will slap that one in onto the...
And these Rice guys are, the adjustment that they've made this inning is they've gone into battle mode and they're making them work a little bit more. And it's proven successful. They got a couple guys on here.
Still no activity in that Orchard Lake bullpen. Good speed on second, and Dowd, a base hit, likely scores them. Orozco also with wheels at first. Ground ball to third, high chopper for Brustevich. He'll go across the diamond, and a great scoop by Aiden Donovan to pick him up. There's 2 outs, and the runners advance to second and third.
Yeah, that's just a really tough turf hop right there. And, you know, they got to feel fortunate at that point just to get the out there at first base. But you got no choice except to pick it and throw it as soon as you get it. And Donovan did a good job over there picking it out at the turf.
Soft hands for the future Michigan State Spartan. So, this is Tristan Crane in a clutch spot. This is a clutch player. And Oliver with his hands full, and that's a rip to left. That's a base hit. That could tie the ball game. They'll hold Orozco at third. Into score comes Dowd. It's a 2-out RBI single for Tristan Crane, who continues to crank opponents' pitching.
Yeah, he went up there with some intent to put a good swing on it, barreled it up, and did what his team needed to get on the board there.
Fine job by Boisenau in left field. To get it in. Grant Essig is warming up in the bullpen. He was scheduled to pitch game 3. There's a line shot to left, and the game is tied. RBI single off the bat of Tyler Fox. And it's 2-2. Rice has bounced back with a couple with 2 out hitting in supreme fashion.
Yeah, doesn't try to do too much with that pitch right there. Takes it the other way, and as we've seen so far, 2 out hitting has been huge, and Rice has come back and done the same.
Big cut and a miss. This is Jack Fleury, the batter.
This is a big spot here for Orchard Lake. Try to limit the damage here and get back to even. Brand new ball game.
Jack, a junior, looks at one up and away. So, 2 out hitting has Rice in a tie game. What else is new? And these two teams have gotten together this year. Tight ball games. Velasquez at second base. There's a line shot to right. That's a base hit. Around third, headed home, and scoring is Tristan Crane. And Rice has taken the lead 3-2.
Boy, he let that ball travel all the way to the outside part of the plate. Went with it, drove it the other way. What a fantastic piece of hitting on a guy that's got a little giddy up on that fastball.
No doubt. So Fleury with a clutch hit, and that chases Jason Oliver. His day is done. We'll tell you all about the new hurler Grant Essig, who is scheduled to start game 2. The Eagles want to bring him in early in game 1. We're back after this.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We were responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic students can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while maintaining a high level of respect for all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
On in relief of Jason Oliver is the right-hander Grant Essig. Essig on in relief. I know you got the book on Grant Essig. Bit of a change of pace guy, right, Nick?
Absolutely. They're going to go from a low to mid-90s guy to a low to mid-80s guy, hoping to disrupt the timing here. But Grant will feature 3 pitches that he can throw really in any count, and his changeup's probably his best pitch. But he'll also throw that curveball. It's a tight late breaker. And he'll sneak up with you with that fastball because his other pitches are so effective.
He'll have a challenge facing Alfredo Velasquez. 3 runs in for the Warriors. There's another one that's going to get in. Velasquez with a single to right. In to score. Right behind him. And we've got a 4-2 game. Clutch RBI hit by the Michigan commit, Alfredo Velasquez.
Yeah, all the damage has come with 2 outs here for Rice, and they've strung together a few really, really good at-bats here.
They really have 4 straight hits for Brother Rice. And 2 outs still, all of it with 2 outs. And that says something about any team.
Absolutely. 2-out hitting is something that that both teams are going to talk about a lot, and they know how critically important it is.
So here's Chase Vandermeed, the Notre Dame commit, against Grant Essig, the junior. Grant's 2 older brothers have been through this program. And John and Steve, they're now both at Ashland. In fact, we called the Essig boys when they played Wayne State. Swing and a miss. Throw down to third, and he is safe. So alert base running by Turner to get to third and Velasquez to second. And that's a big deal.
Yeah, that changeup just disappeared. And you could tell by his swing. And it's just a really good pitch. And unfortunately for Orchard Lake, it was in the dirt.
Pitch just misses. Essig wanted that one. And he wants an explanation, too.
Yeah, that was a really good pitch right there. I think he's got a legitimate beef.
Full count gets away. Ball bounces back, and Cowdery doesn't even pay attention to it. In to score on the wild pitch is Turner. It is now 5-2, Brother Rice.
Yeah, it took an unfortunate hop there and just had a brain freeze for a moment, and it happens.
Yeah.
It happens to all players.
Happens in long innings.
Yes, it does.
So 5 runs in this inning, an inning that St. Mary's started with a 2-0 lead, and they're down by 3 at this point. So all of this happening with 2 outs. And Essig out to have a conversation, or Cowdery out to have a conversation with Essig, and what do you do now?
You know, you got to continue. You got to take a deep breath here. Again, we've set up, try to limit the damage at this point. Get your ground ball here. Get your guys back into the dugout and hopefully chip away at this deficit.
All right, so that will bring up Dowd, and he pops it up to center field. So this should end the inning. Crichton will come in, make the catch, but big damage done. A crooked number, 5 runs put up by Rice in the bottom of the 3rd. They take a 3-run lead to the top of the 4th.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. We all know that our wives and daughters deserve special attention, but that's especially true when it comes to their knees. Do you know that females are at a 2 to 5 times risk compared to their male counterparts when it comes to blowing out their knees? It doesn't seem fair, but it's true. The reasons include the way females are made and the way they fire their muscles. But fortunately, there are injury prevention programs out there that can greatly decrease this risk of injury. And if you do know a female who blows out her ACL, don't despair. We have neat, innovative, minimally invasive ways to fix their knees and get them back onto the field. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
Welcome back to Troy in the Warrior Complex. 5-2 with 5 runs in the bottom half of the third inning. Brother Rice is taking the lead. Chad and Nick DePonio back with you. Nick, a 5-run inning is something that really helps the confidence of the pitcher, Blake Illich, who trailed 2-0 the last time he took that bump.
Absolutely, and if you're St. Mary's right now, you don't have to get 3 all at the same time, but you certainly got to start trying to chip away at this and get some guys on and try to change the momentum.
So here's Vincent Cowdery to lead things off in the 4th inning. Cowdery doing Ironman work today behind home plate. On track to catch 16 innings in one day. No big deal. Owen Turner about to do the same for Brother Rice. Here's the leadoff man in the inning, Cowdery. Six, 7, and 8 due up for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Got him on strikes. Illich with another K. High cheddar here.
Yeah, high fastball is really tough to deal with, especially a guy with a little bit of velocity like he has. It's really hard to catch up to. So good pitch, good at bat.
7 strikeouts for Illich, just 1 walk. He's given up 2 hits. 3 hits rather. Strike called. Aiden Donovan, the hitter. Aiden pitched in Wednesday's game against Grosse Pointe Liggett. Comfortable Saturday afternoon. Good time to play 3 games. Breaker that's left upstairs, run it full.
See what he goes with here, whether he's going to stick with the fastball or maybe throw him a curveball, but he's located both pitches real well today.
Ground ball sharply to second. Orozco with a backhand. And the throw to first is on point. And there's 2 up and 2 down. That'll leave things up to Luke Crichton.
Now batting number 2, Luke Crichton.
Well, if you're Illich here, you continue to pound the strike zone. You got nobody on. Last thing you want to do here is walk somebody with 2 outs. So he's going to go right after him.
And it's a chopper in the hole. Over is Crane, throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Brother Rice. We go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Warriors +3.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to Fix My Feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Find our friends at State Landscape Supply, 248-338-3310, topsoil, mulch, sandstone. A couple locations to get to, Oxford or Auburn Hills. They'll deliver to you. State Landscape Supply, 248-338-3310. Time to spruce it up. It's springtime. And these are the guys to go to, State Landscape Supply. My name is Chad Bush alongside Nick DePonio. Nick is a 98 grad of St. Mary's, won the first state title in school history back in 98 as a player, and then went on to coach the Eaglets from 2005 to 2010. There's a pick and a throw to first, and Brustevich to Donovan for out number one.
Max Orozco.
Yeah, it's a real good job there by Grant, attacking the strike zone. At this point in time, what's done is done. You want to get your club right back into the dugout as quick as you can.
Nick also owns and operates the HVAC. And if you're a automotive guy, maybe thinking, wait a minute, he's got air conditioning? He's got heating? No, he's got the Huron Valley Athletic Complex in Milford.
That's right.
And if you have not been out there, shame on you. They've got how many fields, how much area? You got all these leagues, all the training.
Yeah, we've got
an incredible facility that you've got out there, Nick, and it's impressive. We'll dig into it more in a minute. Here's Orozco, and he lines one to center for a base hit. Under the glove of Brustevich. That'll be a hit. That'll be the sixth of the day for the Warriors. And it's a one-out single for Orozco with a strong swing up the gut.
Yeah, that's kind of an in-between hop that he gets right there, and not much you can do with it. Try to attack it and try to pick it clean, but that ball was hit pretty hard. Had a lot of spin on it.
Talk about your facility and everything going on right now, and how people can get active and get involved in your facility.
Yeah, we sit on about 25 acres. We've got indoor and outdoor facilities. We're multi-sport. Kind of our anchor sports are going to be baseball and basketball and soccer.
Sure.
2 outdoor turf baseball fields, 3 soccer fields, an indoor gym.
Ground ball to second, could be 2 to short for 1. Relay to first, not in time. And they do get the lead runner at second base. There's 2 outs, and back to the HVAC we go.
Yeah, and we just finished our last project this November. It's a 26,000 square foot indoor field house with field turf. So we got a lot going on out there. Got good facilities, good people there, and it's fun. It's a fun business. It's enjoyable. You know, when you got kids that are your main customers, it makes for a very, very fun and enjoyable experience. So was never a sought-out career path of mine. We just kind of fell into it and continued to build as the market deemed necessary. So
it's awesome.
Look forward to many, many years there.
Good for you. Congratulations.
Appreciate
How can
it. Thank
folks, yeah, you're welcome. How can folks get involved if they want to see the facility, come on out and play or train? How can they get involved?
Yeah, we're in Milford, Michigan. We're right next to Milford High School, so we're not owned by the schools. So it's privately owned, and we do have a cooperative agreement with Huron Valley Schools, so those kids come out and use our facilities, and we use theirs. But you can go to our website. It's hvacsports.com. And check us out. And many of these kids that are playing here have competed on our fields and in our indoor facilities too. So,
and that says it all right there. A lot of talent. Let's run through his doors and run on the field here today.
Absolutely.
We're seeing it firsthand. Brother Rice, who trailed 2-0, got 5 runs in the bottom half of the third, all of them with 2 outs. And now they've got a man at third. It's Tyransky with Crane up. And it's Grant Essig on the mound. The third Essig to wear red and white on the hill for St. Mary's. His twin brother Steve and John are a battery mate down at Ashland for the Division II Eagles that are flirting with a national ranking, if not already nationally ranked. Outside, just missed a Tristan Crane, who had a 2-run single back in the 5-run third. Run it full.
Yeah, that was a good pitch right there. Grant wanted it, a little off the plate, but good plate discipline.
Essig, a fine job mixing the pitches. And the changeup is down and away. So an open base, and
now batting the right fielder.
He's going to have to face Tyler Fox. Not an easy task. The Ohio State Buckeye already with an RBI single today. And he's trying to add here in the bottom half of the fourth with his team up by 3. Brother Rice trying to stop a 16-game win streak by St. Mary's against Brother Rice. The Eaglets have won 16 straight in a series that's been dominated by Brother Rice all time.
Yeah, that's where you really see the rivalry start to come to fruition, because it's not much of a rivalry when it's one way, but
strike 3 called, or is that strike 1 call? Okay, my bad. That's strike 1 or strike 2, no matter, depending on how you think of balls and strikes being called. But it's not strike 3. Runner on second, runner on third. Crane on second, Tyransky on third. The batter is Fox, who's headed to Columbus. He's only a junior. And that one, Kyle Galley will miss. That's an error on Galley. And that's a rare thing. He's got sticky fingers. Getting harassed by Aiden Donovan, too. Kyle's expecting a child, and we wish him all the best of luck. He and his wife, Stephanie, are due any day. Congratulations to them, and good luck.
Yeah, Grant's got a base open here, so I'm sure he's going to be pretty particular with how he pitches him.
He's got the right-hander Owen Turner in the on-deck circle, already with an RBI in this game, and he's going to face him now. Or he's going to not. I thought he hit him. Inside and low, but it did not hit him. Full count.
I think he's going to throw his best pitch in this situation, which is his changeup. If he can locate it, it moves. It dies at the end.
And that's a hot shot worm burner that hope everybody's okay in there. Everybody's laughing, so that means everybody's okay. Oh, boys will be boys. All boys school is Brother Rice. Co-divisional are the Eaglets. That one's a walk. And Grant Essig calls timeout and walks to the bench and says, I've never seen this. Essig comes to the line and says, timeout. I don't know what's happening. Could be a glove issue. Could be a contact. Could be anything. But Essig needed to come in. And can we get a look at Essig? What's happening? Essig just needed a drink of water. Sometimes all you need is a cool drink of water. And that's all Grant wanted, evidently. And now something may be in his eye. So he'll shake it out. You know, we're not quite sure what's happening, but Grant Essig has called timeout, and he has been granted timeout. So we'll take a timeout with him. No, we won't. There he is. He's ready. Essig refueled, ready to go, and he's in a high-leverage situation here, Mr. DePonio. What's going through Mr. Essig's mind right now?
Well, he's just got to take a deep breath here, go back to work, and try to make a pitch. Can't try to do too much in this situation. Get your ground ball, get your soft contact, which is his MO, and get back into the dugout.
All right. So Essig ready. Petrie oversees his defense. It's about a 16-foot wall here. OT Owen Turner, the batter. He had an RBI base hit, 2-run scoring single back in the third. And it's an off-speed pitch from Essig. Nowhere to put him. So Turner a ball away from driving in a run via the walk, which is how the Eaglets won Game 1. Sharp grounder just wide of the bag. And Parker Brustevich down there.
That's a big pitch coming up here. Guys are going to be in motion. Grant can throw really any one of his 3 pitches. He throws them in any count, any situation.
There go the runners, and that's a walk. And so 6-2, Brother Rice now leads. Another RBI for Turner on the base on balls. Taransky in to score. And Rice's run is now 6-0, the run, after they trailed 2-0. And one of their best sticks coming up, Alfredo Velasquez. There is some activity in the Eaglet bullpen. The bases are loaded. Crane at third, Fox at second, Turner at first. And Velasquez gets a big whack at an off-speed pitch and fouls it away. Paul Tuvalian, the sophomore, is warming up in the Eaglets bullpen. The hard-throwing right-hander, who we have not seen yet on the prep, which I'm surprised. He's one of the trusted arms out there. 2-2 the count. Bases loaded. Ground ball to first. Donovan will handle it himself, but damage done. Rice gets a run. Essig does not allow further damage. And we go to the top of the 5th in Troy. Brother Rice by a grand slam.
drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag GBrandUSA. GBrandUSA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
Chad and Nick back with you to Troy, Michigan. We are the Prep. We'd love for you to subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, it's free. And we're here for you. The Mastacholi's on special all week. Nick DePonio to my right. He knows about Mastacholi, real Mastacholi.
Yes, sir.
And I don't believe they serve that stuff in Italy.
Well, they
it's
do.
Different. It's just not like here.
It is. It's much better.
What's your favorite Italian food?
Pasta and pizza. You know, I could.
Pasta and pizza, is that it? Okay.
Yeah, but there's 100 different forms of pasta. There's 100 different pizzas available.
Right.
You can have it every day and not get bored of it. I did it. So
yeah,
I know.
That's awesome. I love it. I'm big on Italian cuisine.
It's the best.
Yeah. Today it was Polish dogs, thanks to Mickey, and hot dogs. They're delicious here at the Warrior Complex. But we'll get some pizza and we'll get some pasta for you next time. I'm down with that.
Appreciate that.
Actually, we had pizza on Wednesday in Grosse Pointe. You missed it.
Well, if you have food, I'll be there. Count me in.
All right. St. Mary's with some work to do. They're down by 4, and we're in the 5th. This is Bradley Hale against Blake Illich, and that's a ground ball sharply foul between Vandermeed and Petrie. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for St. Mary's against Blake Illich, who's really settled in since the first. Blake wanted that one. And that is a lead-off walk.
And that's exactly what St. Mary's needed there. They really haven't put Illich in many stressful situations on the mound as of late. And best way to do that is get some guys on and move them around.
So that'll flip it to the top of the lineup, and here comes the junior Brustevich Parker. There's a ground ball high chopper. Taransky has it at third, throw to first, or rather Vandermeed to Taransky. And there's an out. At first, runner advances.
Now batting.
And here comes his brother, Hudson Brustevich. Hale runs well at second, but the Eaglets want base runners. Blake Illich wants a K and well-located pitches like that. He's really sharpened up as this game has grown on.
He sure has. And that 1-1 count as a pitcher, you really attack the zone. If you get to 1-2, it's a completely different at-bat.
2 hits today for Brustevich. He had 1 in game 1. He has 1 in this game. Ground ball up the middle. To his left, Crane throws to first, and there's 2 outs. Fine display of range by Tristan Crane. Runner advances to third, and that'll leave it up to Blake Rimmer. Ground ball sharply to first, swallowed up by Turansky. He'll grab the bag. And they hold St. Mary's to just a runner at third after the leadoff walk. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Warriors in prime position to end the 16-game win streak by the Eaglets in the series. We'll see if they can finish the deal after this. They've got a new pitcher on the mound to the Eaglets. We'll find all about it after this.
Prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself, shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy, forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to Fix My Feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing.
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
There's a new pitcher on the mound for St. Mary's. It's the 10th grader Paul Tuvalian. And Nick DePonio has the book on the right-hander.
Yeah, this kid's got a real live arm. He'll run it up to upper 80s, around 90. And a lot of life on his fastball. Ton of projectability. This kid's going to be a good pitcher.
One of the top-rated prospects in the class of 2025, and he's going to face a challenge in Chase Vandermeed, the 6'5 junior committed to Notre Dame. And St. Mary's trying to stop the bleeding, and they got gashed up in the 3rd inning, giving up 5 runs, and they trail 6-2. So it'll be Vandermeed, Chase, and that'll be followed by Dowd. There's a belt-high fastball. Vandermeed peppers the line. Last time we were here, his father, Mark, sat right there.
Yeah, Mark's a good guy.
He's a great guy.
Had the pleasure of having him as a collegiate summer coach back in 2000.
Is that right?
And 2001.
Awesome. There's a fister to right. That's a bleeder that's going to drop in for a base hit in front of Hale. A seeing-eye single for Vandermeed and a full count, and the leadoff man is on here in the 5th for Rice.
Yeah, pretty good pitch there by Paul. got in on his hands a little bit, fisted it, got just enough of it to get in there, but not a bad pitch at all. Ball just died.
Yes, sir. So here comes the USC commit, Dowd, Braden Dowd. And he grounds one to short, could be two, flipped to second for one, relay to first, not in time. Dowd runs very, very well. No real chance at getting that.
Yeah, the only chance he really had maybe is to take it himself at that point in time, but he got down the line pretty quickly, so.
Sure does. So Dowd a threat to run at first with one out. And that'll bring up Alex Cheeseman. Another guy who runs quite well.
And if you're Brother Rice here, you're going to start to get a little bit more aggressive with a 4-run cushion, because you know that St. Mary's isn't going to stop hitting and they're not going to stop competing. So at this point in time, you want to try to get back on the board.
That's right. Rice trying to add. 4 runs feels kind of comfy, but 5 feels really good. Outside corner strike call. Throw down to first, and Dowd was baiting Cowdery.
Some good situation here for them to put the runner in motion. Catholic League lends itself to a lot of full count situations. Guy can run on first.
There goes the runner. Brother Rice and St. Mary's first played this year back on the 19th. They completed one game. It was a 8-0 Eaglet win over Brother Rice. Game 2 was completed today, and St. Mary's won 6-5. A 16-game win streak for St. Mary's in this series, but it's in jeopardy now. It's been a week of series being broken for the Eaglets, but they would love to keep this one alive. Warriors trying to get the Eaglets for Central Division supremacy. It's a stolen base for Dowd, but Cheeseman is out. So there's 2 outs, and a fine job by Paul for the K here.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. Looked like it was a off-speed pitch. Had him out in front.
Sure was. So here's Max Orozco. Who's had a base hit and a walk in this game. Good speed at second base. Rice would love to scratch out one more run here in the 5th. Outfield in a couple steps with the wind blowing in and with 2 outs and with a runner at second with great speed. There goes the runner to third. And no throw. How about that? What do you think of that play?
Yeah, he wasn't really checking him too much, and didn't really use his slide step. He's trying to generate some power with that backside. So, but you also don't want to give him a free base either.
Get another look at the jump, and it was a good one.
Yeah, they didn't have a prayer.
Taken upstairs by Orozco, and that'll load the count. Full count, runner on third. 6-2 Rice on top here in the 5th. 2 runs for St. Mary's in the first. Rice would come back with 5 in the third and 1 in the fourth, and that's where we sit. Let's do it again. Full count, 2 outs. To Valian. got him on strikes. And that'll end the inning. Orozco is out, third out of the inning, and we go to the top of the sixth. 6-2, Brother Rice on top.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Time running out for the Eaglets. They've got 6 outs to work with, and they trail it by 4, 6-2. Chad and Nick DePonio back with you. In Troy, Michigan, overcast skies, 70 degrees, and we'll take it. We don't need the sunshine. We just don't need 40 degrees and rain and wind.
Absolutely.
We're happy. We're easy to please here in the north.
Yes, sir.
Nick is the owner and operator of Huron Valley Athletic Complex in Milford, and he's also the former head coach at Orchard Lake St. Mary's and former player and alum of Orchard Lake St. Mary's class of 1998. We've got a whale of a baseball battle going on between two rivals, St. Mary's and Brother Rice. Really a rivalry that didn't start till later in life. When I was there in the mid-'90s, we just didn't play Brother Rice. They were too big. Did you play Brother Rice?
Yeah, we did. We started to play them toward the end of the 90s and, established that rivalry a little bit back then, and we found ourselves chasing them a little bit, but always a good program to compete against, and that's where you wanted to get to, and it's kind of neat to see how this thing has evolved over time.
No doubt. Brother Rice state champions in 92, 94, and 08. Coach Ron Kalzinski was the head coach for the titles in 92 and 94. And Bob Riker, the bench boss in 08. So it's a leadoff walk for Jason Oliver, the right recipe to come back from a 4-run deficit. St. Mary's has not faced a 4-run deficit this year.
And that's the name of the game at this point in time, is base runners. And, you're almost station to station until you get that tying run somewhere up or on base. And it's a good start for Orchard Lake, and see if they can continue it here.
Bob Riker, the head coach, has come to the mound and wants to have a chat with his hurler. Blake Illich has been pretty special in this one. He's given up just 3 hits and 2 runs. Neither runs were earned. 7 strikeouts and 3 walks for the sophomore right-hand Duke commit. Conference is over. What are you saying if you're Bob Riker right there?
You got to just attack the zone here. You're up by 4 runs. The last thing you want to do really is give free passes out. So, make these guys earn it and let them hit their way on and let your defense work a little bit for you.
Here's Will Boisenow, who bats 5th in this lineup today. Oliver on at first. Good speed. And that one's lifted foul and out of play. Good crowd on hand at the Warrior Complex here in Troy on Equity Drive. Nobody out. St. Mary's needs instant runs. Full count. Sun's starting to peek out. We've got one more game after this one. Here goes the runner. Line shot, right field. Oliver will go to third. Up with the baseball in right. And it's runners at the corners with nobody out here in the top of the sixth.
Yeah, great piece of hitting there. Just didn't do too much with that ball. Took what the pitcher gave him and drove it the other way. Guy in motion, that spot's being vacated. Just a really, really good piece of hitting there.
So we're going to step aside. A solid day for Blake Illich, and we'll go out to the ovation for the sophomore right-hander, his best of the year, perhaps, here today in Troy. We're back after this on The Prep.
My dad and my grandfather are officials. I've grown up around officials and seeing how much they enjoy being part of the games. As a student athlete, I've always appreciated the people out there who are willing to give back to the kids. The Legacy program lets me officiate while I'm still in high school, working younger kids' games. Officiating gives me a better understanding of the game. I get to make some pretty good money for a high school kid, and I even get to spend some quality time with my dad. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to fix my feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing.
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
So Brother Ice has gone to the bullpen, and they will bring on the junior right-hander Tristan Crane, who moves in from his shortstop position onto the mound. Saw him twice against Liggett a couple weeks ago in a midweek affair against the Knights. He's a gamer, a competitor. He was our G of the game, and he collected a win against Liggett. This is a guy that Riker feels is the right guy for the spot. Comes in a tight spot, and the first guy he will face is the pinch hitter. This is Ryan Sommer, number 24, who is going to hit. So Sommer is in. And he takes a strike here. So Cowdery has been lifted for Sommer. That pitch is off the plate. Run it full.
Good looking pitch there.
Yeah, it was.
Looked like maybe a changeup.
We'll get a look at it here.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a great pitch.
Great look at it, and that was a good looking pitch. Runner not going. Swing and a miss. Sommer out on strikes. Fine job by Tristan to come back and get the K.
Number 22, Aiden Donovan.
So here's Aiden Donovan with one out and a big spot for the Michigan State commit. And he pops it up. This is center field shallow. We'll see what Oliver does at third. Dowd makes the catch. Oliver coming home, and the throw is too high. It's an RBI sac fly as Jolly slides in. RBI for Donovan. 6-3 now. The Eaglets trail by 3.
That ball was up, elevated. Tried to get on top of it. Just was a little too high. But got the job done, got the run in, got him back on the board, and need more base runners.
Luke Crichton will try to add to the base runner tally in this inning. So St. Mary's scores for the first time since the first inning when they put up a couple of runs. Before watching Rice get 5 in the bottom of the third to take a lead they have not looked back on. There's a strike called. Statistically, the Eaglets are trying to prevent a 3-game losing streak. You recall Game 1 gets retroed back to the 19th of April. So, and by the way, Rice is trying to grow upon their 10-game win streak. That streak has not stopped. The loss was attributed to 419. So, swing and a foul tip into the glove of Owen Turner. So Crichton strikes out. 1 run for St. Mary's. We go to the bottom half of the 6th in Troy. 6-3. It's the home team.
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to Fix My Feet today and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom arch supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
So we've got a new pitcher on in relief, and it is the left-handed pitcher Anthony Kafoulis. This is the University of Pennsylvania commit. Anthony Kafoulis, an Ivy Leaguer, and he's done some great things on the football field as well. He's a defensive end for Jermaine Gonzalez, and he takes over in a spot where he has to hold the Bleeding to just a 3-run deficit.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going to face a couple of left-handers here in this half of the inning, which may have been what Coach Petrie's trying to do here. Paul Tavalian came in, did a nice job, got a couple of strikeouts in that last inning here. And going to give him a different look here from the left side with a kid that's got a ton of ability.
He does. Ryan Taransky up to bat, the junior. It's a tall fence here. It's tough to get one out in this kind of wind whipping inward type conditions. 325 in the left, 325 in right, and about a 16-foot fence around, and then it jets up to about 18 feet. I think Chase Kaufman measured it a couple weeks ago. Official dimensions welcome anywhere online if you'd like to tell us, but there's no real dimensions here to speak of.
Yeah, it's a short porch, but high fencing all the way around, and it's going to play a lot deeper than it really is today.
Yes, sir. The lefty Taransky against the lefty pitcher Anthony Kafoulis. Kafoulis, a high academic, and he's done some great things at Orchard Lake St. Mary's. He walks the leadoff man. Bottom of the 6th, Rice gets the leadoff man on, and now they got to deal with Tristan Crane, who's been a pain to get out. Crane pain. It's real. Tristan squares to bunt. Kafoulis having a hard time finding the zone. There goes the runner, throw down to second, and it is in time with the overslide. Taransky had it stolen, but he overslid the bag, and he's out.
Yes, that turf sometimes is tough to slow your body down as you're going 100 miles an hour, and just kept sliding.
Fine job by Brustevich to keep the glove down and carry that tag out.
That's something that these players have to learn as they play on turf more. As a fielder, you don't give up on that play, on a tag play, because of just exactly what happened.
So just like that, Kafoulis went from a world of trouble to nobody on and 2 outs in about 2 pitches. Here's how.
That's a good firm fastball. Some late life on it, runs away from the hitter. Good stuff.
Kafoulis has just worked 2 innings on the year. He's pitching in his 5th game. Situational lefty. There is some activity in the Eaglets bullpen. That one's grounded through the right side. It's a base hit. And that's going to get beyond the right fielder, Hale. And Fox will run for days. It'll be a single and a 2-base error in right.
Now batting the catcher, number 13, Owen Turner.
Yeah, it's a lonely day out there in the outfield when that happens. It's happened to all of us, and you know, he just picked his head up a little bit on that and went down to a knee, had the right intent to block it. Just one of those things that happens.
It does. I've had a few go through the wickets. That one's off the glove. And so no damage done yet, but Owen Turner trying to change that and take advantage. Anthony Kafoulis. Kafoulis is spelled K-I-A-F-O-U-L-I-S. Anthony is spelled A-N-T-H-O-N-I.
This shows you how deep these clubs are. You got a power arm like this that only has a couple innings all year and can come into a game and shut them down.
Whale of a job by Kafoulis to come back. Just 2 innings coming in. And wow, the depth of this staff, as my partner just spoke to it, out right there. Back after these.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Want to tell you about our friends at Stay Crushing. They've got delivery and pickup available. You need topsoil, mulch, sand, stone. They've got it all. 2 great locations to serve you in Oxford and Auburn Hills. Find them at staycrushing.com or 248-338-3310. He's Nick DePonio. My name is Chad Bush. It's last call. It's 1:45 a.m. And last call for the Eaglets. They're down by 3. And we've got a pinch hitter in the name of Kyle Kavik, the hockey star, who will bat, and he will face Tristan Crane in the 7th inning. Eaglets down by 3. Kyle looks at one upstairs. Sorry, partner.
If you're Orchard Lake here, base runners, base runners, base runners. That's the name of the game at this point in time. Got to get some guys on.
Kavik lines one. Robbed at second. Max Orozco with a highlight reel snatch to steal one from Kavik.
Wow.
How about it?
That's a heck of a play right there. Big time.
To start an inning you can't ask for much more if you're St. Mary's from Kavik.
No, great swing.
If you're Roscoe and Rice, what a fabulous start to a 7th flash and leather. Brother Rice trying to end the 16-game win streak in the series by Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Two outs to go. And St. Mary's trying to avoid losing for the first time in 3 straight games in I don't know how long. Strike 3 call. Brustevich out on strikes, and his brother will try to extend the inning and the game with 2 outs in the 7th. Another nasty piece from Tristan.
Yeah, this kid's impressive on the mound. Throws multiple pitches, locates them well. That's your front door curveball right there. It looks like it's going to be at your leg and then breaks over the plate. Tough pitch.
Yep. Check swing lined off the facing of the Eaglet bench. It's been a fast-moving ball game for some, I guess. Line shot hit hard right at the glove of Vandermeed for out number 3. Brother Rice wins it 6-3. The big 5-run third inning, the difference. They snap a 16-game losing streak against Orchard Lake St. Mary's. And we got a chance for more in a moment. Nick and I coming back to wrap it up and recap Game 2, which ends like this.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
From an ordinary idea comes a great journey. It all starts with a simple thought, a vision of something bigger, greater than what already exists. It's that spark that ignites the passion and drive to create something truly amazing. At G-Brand, we understand this journey well. We take pride in the details and perfecting every aspect of the process, regardless of how small or big they may be. Because it's more than just a design or a shirt. It's about outfitting future champions. There's something to be said about a team coming together, each member contributing their unique skills, talents, and ideas. It's that collective effort that takes a simple idea and turns it into something truly great. The process can be excruciating, with countless hours spent tirelessly reviewing every detail. But the end result is pure and so rewarding, knowing that we've created something that will inspire greatness in those who wear it. Whether they come from a savage land or a booming metropolis, whether their numbers are 2 or 2 billion, the greatest their numbers could ever become is truly to become one. That's why at G-Brand, we're more than just a clothing company. We're a movement, a community of like-minded individuals who believe in the power of coming together to make a difference. So join us on this journey as we strive to outfit future champions and inspire greatness in all that we do. G-Brand. Now that's game.
Welcome back to Troy and Warrior Complex. This ball game is over, 6-3. Brother Rice wins it, and they move their record now to 21-4 and 12-3 in league play. And St. Mary's now falls to 19-3 and 14-3 in league play. Welcome back, Chad Bush and Nick DePonio with you from Troy. Look, this was a game that Brother Rice had to come from behind, and St. Mary's has seen a few games now where they've had the lead and had to come from behind. Not familiar position for them. They couldn't make the turnaround here But credit Brother Rice, who got good pitching from Illich and timely clutch hitting from both Turner and Velasquez.
Absolutely, and you look at the line, and after giving up 2 in the first, really settled down with command and presence on the mound with Illich, and that 5 spot all coming with 2 outs. 2 out timely hitting is huge, and those guys did a great job.
St. Mary's would get 2 runs first. Rice would come right back in the bottom of the 3rd with 5 runs, taking advantage of, it looked like Jason Oliver got a little bit tired. And, hey, look, he's human too. Had given up any earned runs going into the week. And he saw Brother Rice put up a 5 spot in the 3rd. Couldn't find the zone. Essig would come in. And Brother Rice found 4 straight hits. That was really the difference in the ballgame.
Absolutely.
St. Mary's would make a rally. They'd get a run in the 6th, and they get the leadoff man out in the 7th, but unable to do much after that. Here's the RBI sac fly to center. But Brother Rice would pitch their way out of it. Blake Illich gets the win. He strikes out 7, walks 3, gives up just 1 earned run. Jason Oliver took the loss. Some hard hit balls at people, but look, this is a Brother Rice win, and they did it after they trailed 2-0. They break the 16-game losing streak against Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Who'd think we'd ever say that after what Rice did to St. Mary's at the start of this series? But 2 great programs going at it, Nick, and
absolutely,
they'll do it again, and we'll do it again right after this. Thanks for joining me, partner.
Appreciate you having me.
You bet. We'll come back and do this again in 25 minutes.
Can't wait.
We are the Prep. Watch out for link number 3. Game number 3 coming back. It'll be the rubber match. St. Mary's wins game 1, 6-5 in extras. Brother Rice wins game 2, 6-3 in regulars. We're coming back for the rubber match. You won't want to miss it right here on the Prep right after this.